not voting, thinking that they're proving something to somebody by doing it. That's what's so trippy to me. Like the level of ego involved with thinking like, I'm not going to vote and I'm going to show them. You're not showing anybody anything except for the fact that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. That's all you're demonstrating, is that you don't know how this works, is that you don't care about the outcome of your life in this country, and that you want these people to run it however they see fit. That's what you're showing. That's what you're demonstrating. It's tiring. Stop fucking saying that I'm a non-foundational black person. Y'all keep trying to come up with ways to undermine the validity of my voice, and I'm really tired of it. I was born in America. My mother is from Grenada. My father is from Boston. I am the descendant of chattel slavery in the West Indies and in America. I don't need to keep explaining this, but I'm gonna do it this one last time because I'm really fucking tired of it. I'm also a fucking genius. So there's a couple different reasons here why I should be listened to. One, because I'm smart like a motherfucker. Two, because I am the descendant of ancestors who have been through the traumas that we are trying to undo right now. And three, because I'm an authentic motherfucker and I speak from the heart every goddamn time. Now, anybody who's got something to say to me about otherwise can go suck a bag of dicks. Because your point of view has no merit, because it is not grounded in anything foundational, black or otherwise.
Oh my God. I know pretty women are something that we all love, and let's be honest, in our society, pretty women get away with a lot. She could be dumb, she could be annoying. You'll deal with her because she's gorgeous. Amanda Seales is a very attractive woman. I remember when she was Amanda Diva. I go back as far as when she was Little Dion on My Brother and Me. They had 12 episodes. She was a part of that gag. And then she resurrected herself the last few years on shows like Insecure and The Real. But she constantly shows how fucking ignorant she is. So she's going on these rants, as you see, trying to prove her fucking lineage and her ties to African Americans. But then she says a lot of stuff that just doesn't seem like you know what the fuck you're talking about. First of all, she's saying that she's a genius. I'm like, okay, what's your IQ? She went to University of New York, and because she's got a bachelor's degree, she's a fucking genius. No. And then you're upset because ADOS won't accept you. But say what you want about Tone. Tone is a fucking attorney. Tone is an educated person. You're a fucking podcaster slash rapper slash singer slash songwriter slash comic slash DJ slash poet, part-time activist, media personality. I'd rather take up my issues with him than listen to your ass. I'm sorry. When you say stuff like this, and this is a quote she made about a couple weeks ago, about last night, I don't want to hear no more shit about reparations, black agenda, Kamala as AG, the 94 crime bill. We got to get focused on the now. Get 45 out of here. See, that is the irresponsible, ignorant fucking shit I'm talking about. And this is why people like her, and it's a bunch of them in the media, who are just telling you to go vote. The reason why you can't get black people who are on the fence to vote is because you're not convincing them enough. That is not enough, that's not enough motivation. And your only fucking reason to go vote and stand in line for 2-3 hours is just to get rid of Trump with no end game. You've already failed. What's the end game after that? You're just saying vote and that's it. And we've been doing that for a long time. It doesn't get us anywhere. I have yet to hear her bring up anything about policy. What are we going to do if Trump loses? That's another thing. Y'all are so hung on getting him out of here. What's the game plan if he wins? Because I really think he's going to do a repeat. That's just me personally. What's the end game if he wins? What are you going to do, bitch, for another 4 years? You don't have no end game. You're just saying get him out of there, but you're not prepared for what happens if he stays for another 4 years, and you don't have anything to hold Biden accountable. You're just focused on getting him out. I mean, this bitch really said, no, I don't want to hear no more shit about reparations, black agenda, or Kamala as an AG or the 94 crime bill. And then when people look up your ancestry on top of your mindset and you wonder why you won't be accepted by real black America, you ain't this, sweetie. Your actions speak louder than your words on top of your background, your lineage. And then I'll knock it off with Don Lemon and his bitch ass. And Ice Cube called him out and said, yo, Ice Cube did an interview with CNN last night after they tried to canceled the shit earlier this week because the Democrats was upset. And he had an interview with the white dude, handled himself well, and then he called out he called out Don Lemon, and he said, "Thank you, Chris. You're a man of your word. Don Lemon, that was some punk ass shit you did. You know, if you have any balls, I'll be on your show Monday night, and I'll play you the clips that Don Lemon's basically." He acknowledges ADOS and knows what a true African-American lineage is, because earlier this year when they was talking about Kamala running for office, he broke it down perfectly fine. So you mean to tell me in 9 months now you don't understand? And now he's trying to say that ADOS is associated with Russian bots. Yo, CNN, I got to get me a job at CNN. I guess the checks are lovely, because when they could get you to just erase your whole mindset and just play like you got amnesia for television, the money got to be lovely. Oh my goodness. But Don Lemon is a sucker. Amanda Diva is a sucker. You know, Roland Martin, they just, you know what I mean? Like, y'all, if y'all want to, y'all have to actually, I think this is lazy, and they really thought they were just going to be able to just say, go people, go out there and vote. And no, you have to have more of a game plan than that. You don't win a fucking football game and just have your guys go out there. You got to have a game plan, bitch. They don't have a game plan. And I thought, this is so lazy. Y'all had all year to come up with your campaign on how you were going to get black people to the voting polls. And all y'all could come up with is just get 45 out, just vote. That's not enough, and it's not going to work this time. Diddy just came out and relaunched his Vote or Die campaign. So if I don't vote, I'm going to die, I guess. People don't want to vote, not because they're lazy, not because they don't give a shit, some of them. They don't like who's fucking running, period. You go to the grocery store, if you don't like what the fuck they got in the chicken section, do you just take anything anyway? No, you might go up and get something from somewhere else. Everybody got choices in the name of E40, right? We all got choices. Keep it 1,000. Come on. No one in the fucking in the amendments or any law says that you have to vote, let alone for any candidate, lesser of the two evils. Y'all keep that ignorant mentality going, and the cycle never ends because y'all don't want to break the cycle and do something different out the box. Instead, you want to condemn people who decide they're good. They don't want nothing to do with it. Oh, if you don't vote, that's just another vote for Trump. I'm like, okay, and if Trump wins, they're going to try to chastise and bastardize everybody who didn't vote and say that it was our fault because y'all didn't vote. Trump won because y'all didn't participate. Ignorance. Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm out of here. Fuck these suckers. Hit that like button.
Of slaves. Again, be careful who you align yourself with, because this ADOS, African descendants of slaves, a lot of Russian bots, a lot of bots online targeting, doing the dirty work of Russia for that. And to discriminate, I think, again, it's okay to point out that you're a descendant of slave. Don't get me wrong. That's fine. And some people are not. And that doesn't make one person less or more black than another person. But to discriminate against someone to say, well, we just want this because we are black in this way, I think is discriminatory, because people of color, there's power in numbers.
Black woman.
Okay, that's why I agree with that. I agree with that. But is she African American? No. But is she African American? There is a difference. There's nothing wrong with that. No one is trying to take anything away from her.
Let's go down into her lineage.
I think you're falling. I think you're falling into a trap of that. All she had to do was say, "I am black, but I'm not African American." That's it.
Don, I'm not falling in a trap. I'm not falling in. Let me finish. Hold on. I'm not falling into a trap by that. When she goes down her lineage, many Africans landed in Jamaica and all these other Caribbean islands. So she could indeed
Jamaica's
be
not America.
African American mixed with other races. But she is
Jamaica's not America.
But she is a black woman. She was born here.
Come out of Jim Crow.
Okay, well let's go into Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz was born in Canada.
Ted Cruz.
His father
this is
was
not
Cuban.
about Ted Cruz. You're changing the subject.
But you know what? We cannot. It was hypocrisy. I'm not changing the subject.
Yes, you are changing the subject.
She's a black woman. I don't know what you want.
Cruz.
Okay.